Hi there. Come on. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's a long time since I posted a proper video, but I thought I'd give you the reasons why, and I'd just talk about my YouTube journey. I'll start with the reasons why I haven't been posting any longer videos recently. The main issue is I live in the UK, and we've just gone through winter, and the way I do my projects is I like to do it outside, because, in fact, let me show you. So this is my garage, and as you can see, it's just become a dumping ground for rubbish, and it's just full of just junk that I need to get rid of. So that is going to be one of the projects for this year, to clear out this garage. Hopefully I can clear out 90% of it and just build a little workshop in here, just to do whatever DIY maintenance or builds that I need to do. So this is my garden. This is where I do most of my projects. I set up a table. Obviously I've got noise like a dog there. There's an ambulance somewhere. There's a football pitch back there with people shouting. So it's really hard for me to keep the noise pollution away. But this is where I build most of my stuff. I set up my mobile workbench and just do it all here. But obviously in the winter, in the rain, it's really tricky for me to do anything out here. And I've also got one of these. Hi.
Hi.
And I've got one of these. Hi.
Hi.
And I've got another one in here. She's out at the minute though. And I've got one more in here. And on top of that, I've got one of these. Hi. Hi. You okay? And on top of all that, I've got one of these. Meaning there's a Mrs. DIY in the house as well. So all of that takes a lot of my time, and I work 10 hours a day. I get up at 5 in the morning to walk the dog. Then I go to work, start work at 7. I get home at 5. Then I take the dog out for a walk again. I come back just before 6. Then my wife gets back after picking up the kids from childcare. Then it's helping the kids with homework, lunches, whatever, supper, whatever they might, lunches for the next day, not lunches for the evening, supper for the evening, making them lunches for school for the next day, getting them in their pajamas, having a little bit of family time, and then it's time to prepare for the evening meal that me and my wife sit down to eat around 8 o'clock in the evening. By 9 o'clock, finish with that, time to get the kids probably to bed, read them bedtime story, they go to sleep, then it's time to go up to bed. So my week is completely taken up by work and family life. Then on the weekends, we like to do things together, so I don't always have time to do builds. And sometimes my wife goes out with her friends, or we go see family, or whatever it is, and that eats into the time. And with the garage being in the state that it's in, it takes a long time for me to set up anything outside. I need to pull an extension cord because I've got a limited set of tools, and most of the tools are very old, and they're still corded, they're not cordless. So it takes me a long time to pull out the extension cords, find all the tools, get all the stuff out from the garage that I need, find it in the garage in the first place. And that eats into time. So if you are going to start a YouTube channel, make sure you actually have the time to start doing videos. You don't have to post a video every day. Not even maybe twice a week. Maybe once a week as you start out, and then once a month after that. But it's not easy. It's not easy. You're gonna put your heart and soul into those videos and you think you've got a masterpiece in hand, and you put it out there on the internet, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 views, and you're over the moon, and then the subscribers start coming in. You know, your family's going to subscribe, and, you know, friends, and slowly and surely you're going to start gathering more people. But it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a long time. Now, last I checked, I had 145 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and that is just over a year's of work. Now, what I did in the winter time when I couldn't build, I started posting shorts. Now, somebody with me. Yeah, I'm in your old room. And then obviously this happens when you start doing videos, you start doing builds, you get distractions. Like I've got a distraction here. Come say hi, distraction.
Hi.
So that then
Can
takes
I
away.
make a paper knife?
Yeah.
Well, I want some things where I can hold on, and some straws so I can, and then I can make some holes so I can put my fingers in.
Okay. Can we do it in a minute?
And some sellotape on this.
Okay. If you go watch some telly, I'll come down in a minute and we'll make you some. Okay.
I'll stay up here.
Okay. Well, you sit down there and look at that book there. So stuff like that keeps happening, and you know, when you try your best to build stuff, like I've built a few. I built a shoe cupboard, a TV stand.
Yes.
In fact, don't think, did I film the TV stand? Did I? I don't think I did. But I filmed the shoe cupboard and other things that I built, and you know, you want them to be perfect. You think, you know, you watch these shows on telly, you watch these shows on YouTube, and you think, oh, they need to be glamorous, they need to be, you know, smoothed out, and that is just not how it goes in real life. Like I said, I haven't got the tools, I haven't got the space, I haven't got the time. It's just all a rush job, and then you try and make it look good without rushing, and you do the editing, and sometimes that editing takes most of the time, and what can you do? So all I can do is keep persevering, and like I said, I've got some projects in the pipeline. Is it pipeline?
Yeah.
Yeah, got some project in the pipeline. You know, clearing out the garage, doing a workspace. I've got some other projects lined up. I just need to find the time for it. So thank you for all of you who stayed with me for all this time. Thank you for bearing with me over the winter. Hopefully this summer we'll get the garage cleared out, get some more room, and we can do some more projects. And obviously I've been doing projects, I've been fixing things, but then, you know, what is hard with me is I'm not an expert in anything. Like, I fixed bits in my car, I fixed a Hoover, I fixed bits and bobs here and there, but I don't know if what I'm doing is going to work. So I kind of do it guessing. I don't guessing how to build it, how to fix it, and when it works, it almost takes me by surprise. You know, oh, it worked. It actually worked. Then it's like, well, it's working now. I fixed it. Can't now break it and make it look like it's never been touched and film it. And I think that is one of the downfalls of me as well, that I should just film it, and if it doesn't work out, don't post it, or post it and tell people why it didn't work out, what they should do differently. And I should bring more personality into my videos, and that is another thing. If you want to do YouTube videos and you do great, find a box that you fit in. What is it that you want from your channel? What do you want to do? Bring your own personality, bring your own flair into it, because there's hundreds of thousands of YouTube channels, and you need to find your own groove. And once you found that groove, stick with it. Just keep putting those videos out there. Yeah, people might not watch it at first. You might only get a few subscribers, but all you need to do is persevere. And when that hit comes, the adrenaline rush, the euphoria of that is well worth it. But the drawback is you'll then be chasing that high constantly. You're thinking, well, why isn't this video good enough? Or why is that video not good enough? And most of the time, it's nothing to do with you or your editing or your filming or your content. It's just to do with how YouTube put things out there, how YouTube advertises your channel. And sometimes it's heartbreaking. Like, I've done videos that have taken me weeks to film, taken me hours to edit, and I thought this is one of my best works, and you put it on and you get nothing. Like, I've done stop motion videos at my work, and that took me hours to film, to go backwards and forwards and move things ever so slightly, and then nobody cares. And it is just a learning experience. It doesn't happen overnight. It might take, like, the most successful YouTube channels have taken 5-10 years to get where they are now. So for me, or for people to think that it'll take a year to get them where they need to be, it's quite big-headed. That it needs work, it needs constant work, constant nurturing. And what I suppose I'm getting at is just persevere with it. You do you at your time, your rate, with whatever you've got at your disposal, and just grow from there. Don't try to make it look what it isn't. People will see through the deception. Don't try to make it a gleaming, spanking new workshop and all the tools you don't know the name of or the use of. Just start small and grow from there. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try and bring more of my personality. If the kids come and bother me, then they come and bother me. And people watching it will just have to deal with it, because that is everyday life. And I'm a dad of 5 kids. One of them's moved out. So there's 4 still in my house. I've got a dog, I've got a wife, and I've got a job. And it's just a hobby. So again, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for persevering. And here we go to the 2nd year of YouTube and towards new adventures. So stay tuned, and let's see what we can come up with.